Hello and welcome to those who are joining us for this new day on Cigre 2024. Every day I invite you to follow our interviews on our Cigre TV set with always images of the ambience. You will see that, so see you soon. Dear Keisuke, you are the Director of Energy Markets and Security at the International Energy Agency. Could you introduce a bit more your area of responsibility and the aim goal of IEA worldwide?
In the IEA, I cover the basically short to medium-term market issues of oil, natural gas, coal, electricity, renewable, and also energy efficiency. When we say, and also energy security, and when we say energy security, you know that the IEA was established 50 years ago, immediately after the first oil shock. So our traditional role is on oil security, which continues to be very important as we did the emergency stock release actions as recently as 2022, immediately after the Russia's invasion of Ukraine. But with the changes in the energy systems, our role in energy security is becoming broader. So the natural gas supply security is also very important, just shown in the Russia's the invasion of Ukraine. So with the changes of energy systems, we are working on energy security on a kind of a broader scope. So in addition to the traditional oil and gas supply security, we are increasingly working on new issues like the electricity security with higher penetration of renewables, but also on these more resilient, robust supply chains of clean energy systems, energy technologies, including the critical minerals supply security.
Okay, thank you for these explanations. And you have given a speech during the opening ceremony discussing electricity security and renewables integration. Could you share with us some key information regarding this matter and how the IEA is tracking an assisting country progress towards the global tripping pledge?
So the IEA actually proposed this tripling target for the renewable deployment. And that was adopted as one of the targets by many countries in the COP28. And therefore, we consider that the renewable integration is a very important part of the electricity security, but also in terms of the expanded acceleration of renewable investments. And so we have been tracking progress. We started to track progress of renewable deployment by the many countries around the world. And we recently issued a new report on the progress of renewable deployment in June. Okay. And there, the finding is that when we add up all the countries' the commitments and targets and ambitions, the renewables is on good track, but it's not enough to reach the tripling. Okay. But we consider that the gap can be filled with stronger ambitions and more solid implementation of national targets. And in doing so, we consider that the integration of renewables, reduction of policy uncertainties, accelerated grid investments, and also more clean technology, renewable investments in developing world would be very important part of such efforts to fill the gap.
Okay. As we know, energy transition is the art of discussion in Cigre. It's very important. How can a potential partnership between Cigre and IEA can be efficient and valuable regarding the challenges of climate change and the energy transition?
Well, we think that the Cigre is a very important forum for exchange of the information, knowledge, experience, and analysis. And so we are we're already seeing the very good cooperation between the IEA and Cigre in those elements. And we highly appreciate the very broad scope of Cigre in terms of the membership. You are really global, the organization that includes IEA non-member countries. So we would like to further enhance our cooperation between the two organizations so that we can find more secure and affordable and sustainable electricity systems around the world.
Thanks so much, Keisuke, and
Thank you.
I wish you a good week here in Paris.
Thank you so much.
Hello, thank you for being with us today, always on our beautiful Cigre TV set here for Cigre 2024 session in Paris. We are with our new guest, and this new guest is Andreas SCHIERENBECK. Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for being with us. You are the global CEO of Hitachi Energy. One of the main topics of Cigre Paris session, as you know, is the energy transition, of course. Can you share with us your view of on the accelerating clean energy transition, please?
Yeah, thank you for having me. I think the energy transition is a very exciting thing. On the one hand, we are dealing with growing demand of electricity. On the other hand, we're striving for a carbon less intense energy source, and that's the thing which drives us around for the next couple of years.
Okay. And how do you see that companies, organizations, and other stakeholders should handle the multiple drivers of the energy transition to support the urgent need for strengthening the power grid infrastructure for a sustainable energy future?
Well, first of all, as we all know, we're connecting much more renewable sources, solar, offshore and onshore wind, to our grids. That brings, of course, some technical issues with volatility. On the other hand, all our customers actually dealing with kind of three things they have to balance. It's energy reliable or safety, security, affordability, you have to be able to paying for that, and of course sustainability. And to balance these things is a very tricky thing. You need a holistic and a local approach for that.
Thank you very much. And in your opinion, what are the benefits of your participation here at the Paris Session 2024? What are the advantages for you?
Well, I think most of our customers are here, and it's a good discussion about these things, how to balance these three pillars of the energy supply, because you need customer-centric solutions for that. And what is a better place than the Cigre to discuss it with our customers and our product portfolio? What could be the best solution for them?
Great. Thank you very much, and I wish you a great session here in Paris.
Thank you.
Hello, welcome on Cigre TV with our new guest today. This is the first day of this event, and we are with Kevin. Hello, Kevin Mayer.
Hello there. Hi, everyone.
Thank you for being with us today.
Pleasure.
As you have been chair of study committee A1, power generation and electromechanical energy conversion for 4 years, could you please tell us how did your term go?
Yeah, certainly. So from my perspective, it went very well. It was very interesting being the chair. 4 years has gone rather more quickly than I anticipated. It's been challenging along the way. The session in 2021 was a virtual session, and that was had to work to a very detailed time schedule, so that was quite challenging and interesting. But it's been rewarding as well, from the meeting again the people in the study committee meetings, the face-to-face meetings. That's always the best part of Cigre, really. But so interesting and rewarding, with a few challenges along the way.
Perfect. And to be in the more details, could you explain to us what is the work of Study Committee A1 on a daily basis, and what is its aim goal?
Yeah, so Study Committee A1 is involved in the equipment side of the Cigre study committees, and we deal with power generation and electromechanical energy conversion. And traditionally that's been associated with large rotating machines. What we do within the scope of the study committee is we aim to share knowledge and experience across the whole technical community involved in those fields, and we do that by organising surveys on aspects of interest We develop those questionnaires into technical brochures and working group reports, and we share those findings with the community, and where it makes sense we give guidance and recommendations for the benefit of all, that we all learn from these kind of global practices. We also organise technical papers and, for the Paris sessions and the study committees, where we develop quality technical papers for the benefit of the community and the engineering community as a whole.
And my last question, I would like to ask you, what were your memorable moments, if I can say like that, as a chair of study committee A1? What were your memorable moments? And will you still be involved in Cigre as an active member after that?
Yes, well, I've two things that keep coming to mind when I think of my Cigre career, let's say. And the first thing that always amuses me a little bit is that when we did the 2021 virtual session, I captured the screenshot of me on the screen with the caption underneath, "Kevin Mayer live from Paris." So I keep showing to my friends, to show how famous I am.
Great. That's a great memory.
And the other memory from some of the study committee meetings was last year in Japan. We had the study committee meeting face to face for the first time since COVID.
Yeah.
And the National Committee of Japan invited me to a dinner. And there was a nice ninja display, and I was invited to sit on the stage with a large vegetable on my head, whilst a blindfolded ninja warrior behind me with a very sharp sword took a swipe at it. And I've never sat so still in my life.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he hit the correct vegetable,
okay.
The one on top of my head. But
okay.
So quite a lot of other memories as well, of course, but those are the two. Most
And will
amusing
you be
from my perspective, anyway.
Okay. And will you be still an active member?
I'll still stay an active member of Study Committee A1 and Cigre, because I'll help when I hand over the chair, and I'll stay to support that, and I'll support the working groups that I'm still in and share what knowledge I can share. So I'll still be an active member of Cigre for a few years yet, I think.
And to finish the interview, you have something to say for the next chair?
Yes, it's time for me to hand over now. I've done the 4 years. It's time for me to hand over to Howard SEDDING as the next chair. And I've known Howard for quite many years in Cigre. He's got a very deep engineering knowledge and knowledge of Cigre. And I think he's well placed to take on the challenges that are faced with the energy transition and Study Committee A1. So it's just down to me now to give the formal handover to Howard. I've no torch, unfortunately, Howard, but I do have a USB stick. If that
Thank you very much, Kevin. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello everyone, and thank you for being with us today on Cigre TV with our new guest. And this new guest is Howard SEDDING. Hello, Howard.
Hello.
Thank you for being with us. First of all, we wish you to congratulate for your new role as a chair of Study Committee A1. I would like to know, how did you receive the news?
So I was approached by Mario Schechtman, who's the Technical Council Chair of Cigre, and I spoke with him over the internet. And after the meeting of the Technical Council in September of 2023, I was advised that I had been approved as the new chair of Study Committee A1.
Perfect. And as you are also an active member of IEE, IEC and Cigre, could you tell us a bit more about your work in these three organizations?
So in IEEE and IEC, I mainly am involved in making standards relating to rotating machines and power engineering. With Cigre, I've been involved with Cigre since too long ago, since 1990. So I'm a very old person.
You're not a very old person, don't say that. You have many experiences, and that's great for Cigre. And what are the three most important actions you would like to take in place in Cigre now as chair of Study Committee A1?
Okay, so Study Committee A1 is one of the smaller study committees in terms of membership within Cigre. So I think one of my actions is to try and build the membership, but also to broaden the base of the membership. So therefore, having more participation of younger people, of women, and broaden the international aspect of the study committee. I think I also need to, or we need to, seek more cooperation with some of the other study committees in the era where we're trying to sort of like moderate some of the effects of climate change. I think we can't treat generation and transmission system as two separate entities because they have to work together. And basically, I'd also like to start engaging with other communities outside of the traditional Cigre base, which for many years was largely big utilities. So now I'd like to sort of start engaging with those in the wind generation area and also with the transportation systems that are becoming more and more electrified, such as in marine transport, aerospace, and automotive.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
And in your opinion, in your field of area, what are the current challenges in power generation and electromechanical energy conversion?
So I'd say with the theme of Cigre this year, I think the big challenge is obviously the energy transition and how we basically start trying to solve some of the problems that in part we've created. So therefore, we need to sort of start looking at the increased penetration of renewable energy resources and what there's been benefits of those. For the power system itself, one of the important roles of A1 is with generators is essentially to stabilize the power system. And it's not immediately obvious how we're going to stabilize the power system when we're dealing with some assets such as wind generators and photovoltaics that have little to no inertia and therefore are incapable of contributing to that. So I think that's, for me, the sort of reducing fossil fuels, but also ensuring as we make that transition, we do not destabilize the power systems. This is why I want to encourage more cooperation with the other study committees.
Thank you very much, Howard, and again, congratulations for your new role.
Thank you very much. You're welcome.
And thank you for being with us today, and I'll see you on Cigre TV for new interviews. Again, more interviews today.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jacco Smit, and I was one of the special reporters of the B1 session held today in Zaal Bleu. First of all, I can say it was a big, great success. We had a lot of attending audience. We have in total somewhere about 90 papers. The papers were about future developments, performance of the grid and experience, and the last thing was about CSR, company sustainability responsibility. During the session we had 60 active contributions with presentations, and afterwards each preferential subjects. Questions were raised, good ambience, and everybody reacted. And Keir Klaassen, our chair, and Mathieu Cabau, they were very satisfied. And among all of us, I would like to say thank you all. B1 community, you did all a great job. And yeah, it was the pleasure for myself also being here at Cigre. The big thing, 4,500 members were joining, 9,000 participants all over the place. I heard it was a big success. Full days, long schedules, but B1, a big success. Thank you.
RTE sécurise le réseau électrique pour les JOP. On part tout de suite à la rencontre de Thibault et HEDELIN, directeur projet JOP pour RTE. Bonjour Thibault,
Bonjour.
merci beaucoup d'être avec nous. Alors avant de parler de la sécurisation des réseaux pour ces JOP, pouvez-vous nous présenter les activités de RTE?
Alors RTE, c'est le gestionnaire de transport d'électricité français pour la haute tension et la très haute tension. Et on a une mission de service public qui est d'assurer la disponibilité d'alimentation électrique sur tout le territoire français avec la même qualité de service partout. La candidature de Paris 2024 est particulière dans ce sens qu'elle a décidé que les Jeux Paris 2024 seraient les premiers jeux raccordés directement sur le réseau et non plus sur des groupes électrogènes.
C'est une innovation ça.
C'est une innovation et donc ça engage aussi RTE pour faire en sorte que l'alimentation soit garantie et de bonne qualité. Et donc on contribue comme ça à la faible émission en CO2 de la candidature de Paris 2024.
Très bien. Alors vous vous préparez à cela depuis 4 ans avec vos équipes. Comment ça s'est déroulé, la mobilisation des équipes, le contrôle aussi des réseaux, etc.
Alors depuis 4 ans, on mobilise toutes nos équipes opérationnelles pour faire en sorte que le réseau soit sécurisé pour l'alimentation des sites JO. Pour cela, on a 3 axes, la fiabilisation du réseau, la maximisation de sa disponibilité et sa protection. On a fiabilisé comment? En faisant en sorte qu'on ait une maintenance spécifique anticipée, avec beaucoup d'équipements qui ont été révisés, que l'on fasse aussi en sorte que le réseau soit protégé, avec des systèmes de gardiennage particuliers pour les sites qui sont stratégiques pour l'alimentation des JO. Et concernant le dernier axe sur la maximisation de la disponibilité du réseau, 500 personnes sont mobilisées quotidiennement pendant la période des JO. Des prestataires ont été prémobilisés pour nous aider en cas d'avarie majeure, pour faire en sorte que l'on puisse réagir le plus vite possible en cas de problème dans l'alimentation des sites olympiques.
Et tout ce que vous avez mis en place, on parle de durabilité, dans une logique d'économie circulaire sur ces JOP. Est-ce que ce sera un héritage durable pour la population?
Alors, vous avez raison, en termes d'héritage, RTE était performant dans le sens où nous avons transformé notre région sur le nord de Paris en libérant 80 hectares en enfouissant des réseaux, et notamment 27 pylônes qui ont été effacés, 15 km de lignes aériennes ont été supprimés dans un tunnel à 50 mètres de profondeur. Ça a permis aux villes de Villeneuve-la-Garenne, l'île Saint-Denis et de Saint-Denis de se réapproprier ces espaces pour construire des logements, pour construire un écoquartier, des bureaux, etc. Et donc on est assez fiers d'avoir contribué à ce développement du territoire et faire en sorte que le cadre de vie des habitants de ce secteur soit amélioré. Ça, c'est le premier héritage. Le second héritage, c'est la relation avec Enedis, puisque avec Enedis, qui amène le courant au plus près des sites olympiques, nous avons collaboré étroitement depuis 4 ans pour faire en sorte que toutes nos opérations puissent être coordonnées avec eux et faire en sorte que l'on puisse sécuriser ensemble l'alimentation des sites olympiques. Et sur cet héritage-là, on va pouvoir capitaliser pour faire en sorte que l'alimentation électrique de la région Île-de-France puisse être encore plus sécurisée et encore plus de qualité pour être un moteur de développement de cette région et une nouvelle attractivité pour la région Île-de-France.
Merci beaucoup Thibault pour toutes ces explications.
Merci.
Great opportunity to see how a green energy can be developed and can substitute everything and help the ecology in the best possible way.
I think this year Cigre is a little bit changed because before it was focused on distribution and transmission. Now with more digitalization and decarbonization, I think it's becoming more and more flexible. So I think a lot of content was inside.
This is the end of the day, but don't worry, I'll see you tomorrow for a new series of interviews.